It's a show. It's a podcast show. Welcome to the Julie Cross Podcast Show. Empowering, energising and entertaining. Hi there, Julie Cross here. Welcome to the podcast show. Yes, this is a podcast. It's not just a video. So if you are not don't listen to podcasts yet and would like to, you can find the link on my website, juliecross.com.au. And if you are listening to this podcast and would like to see the real version in video, you can also find the link to my Facebook page on my website. So thank you for listening. Thank you. Thomas Kent Cairn. Many of you have been on that journey with me about myself and Thomas going around doing his jobs for his new business, Thomas Kent Cairn. And so, as you know, Thomas lives with autism and what I'm learning is that there are many funny moments and we've got to make the most of the funny moments in amongst the challenging moments. We are allowed to laugh, remember. Humour is so important. Anyone that knows me that laughter is the foundation through which I have got through the tough times. It is what helped me keep getting up when I thought that I couldn't, that we allow ourselves to see the funny side of moments that are that can bring you to your knees, and laughter will help you rise up from your knees. And so laughter is so good for the soul. And so there's been some funny moments. I feel like we are a bit like the travelling comedy show, Thomas and I, as we go about doing our business. And I just wanted to share a couple of those stories with you today. Because you see, Thomas doesn't have a filter. Anyone that knows autism knows that there is not much of a filter. They can come across as kind of tactless. It's kind of admirable, actually. It's something that we on the normal spectrum can often look at with kind of a bit of envy, perhaps, and admiration, because they say things that we are thinking, but we know that to run it through a filter of being a little bit nicer, whereas they kind of just say it. So I'm kind of being aware of being that filter for him as we go and meet new clients and new customers for him. I'm aware of managing that a little bit and making sure I frame the situation for him, trying to think of any reactions he might have, things that he might say that might be offensive or to people, etc. But we went and washed these dogs. So the lady said that she had 2 dogs to wash, and we were absolutely, because Thomas Kent can. He can watch dogs, wash dogs, walk dogs, and remember, Thomas Kent can. So off we go to wash these dogs, and it takes us out the back, and there's these 2 staffies, and we're standing inside talking about them and talking about what she wants done. She wants a few jobs inside done as well. So she's explaining it all to us, and she says the puppies are out there. They're at the door looking at us, wanting to meet us and looking excited. I'm going, oh, look, Thomas, they're nice puppies, aren't they? What are their names? We find out their names. You want to give good service. So, we kind of, she tells us where all the stuff is. So Thomas, and she sort of said, look, they might jump on you a little bit, but they won't hurt you. They're just all softies, but they have got long nails. So just be a bit careful. So anyway, she opens the door up. Thomas and I go outside. She goes back inside. And I hope that she's gone right inside away from us, because next thing the puppies do start, the dogs, no, they're not puppies, they're dogs. I call them puppies, they're dogs. One of them starts jumping up on Thomas. And so as this dog's jumping up on Thomas is going, get the fuck down. What are you fucking get the fuck off of me. And I'm going, oh, I'm thinking, what if that lady can hear? So I'm going, oh, who's it? My voice is a lot louder. Who's a cute little puppy? Oh, he's a cute little puppy. Oh, Thomas is a cute little puppy, isn't he? Oh, Thomas is going, fuck off. Get fucked down from me, you fucking dog. You fucking scratch me. Oh, he's a lovely little puppy, Thomas. Oh, what a lovely little puppy. Don't we love these little puppies? Because I'm thinking if she can hear him swearing at the puppy, it's, oh, he's a lovely little puppy, I tell you. Oh, God, by the time I left, we were just exhausted. It was like, how'd the puppies go? Great. Oh, no, we love the puppies. No, they didn't. Oh, no, oh, good, we love the puppies. Get in the car, Thomas, get in the car. So, oh, God, we got out of that one unscathed. And so there's all these little moments that happen like that you've kind of, I'm his leader, I've kind of got to manage those moments. And then we go and pick up, this lady has, like many have, they've offered to collect cans for Thomas, which we just love. Thank you so much to all the people that do that. And so she's left the cans on the veranda. She said to Thomas, well, come by and pick them up. And I've left them in a box on the veranda. So we get there and I see them on the veranda. So I go up with Thomas to help him. And when we get, I don't know where this lady is. She might be just inside her house. How do I know whether she's home or not? We're just going to collect them off the veranda. But we get to the veranda and she's put a few other bottles in that aren't, that aren't eligible. Like you don't get your 10 cents back on them. So Thomas looks at them and goes, oh, for fuck's sake. She's put these fucking bottles in. I know, I'm sorry about his swearing, but she's put these bottles in here. And I go, Thomas, Aren't we just so grateful that there's people are collecting bottles and cans for us? Oh, we're just so grateful. And meanwhile, the lady comes out and I'm like, oh, hi. We're just so grateful that you've been collecting cans and bottles for us. Thank you so much. Thomas goes, but these aren't. And I, oh, yeah, it's okay, Thomas. And, it's all right if they're not eligible. And so it's just like working him through that. And once again, it's kind of like, no, well, I've got to take all these out because they're not eligible. And so we put them out. And I said, oh, can we put them in the bin for you? Where can we put them? And we sorted it all out. And I mean, people are so good because the lady said, oh, no, that's all right. I'd rather know what wasn't eligible and what is eligible. And I noticed he got a message on his Facebook page one day. Or he actually sent a message because he went and picked up these cans and bottles. And then he sent this lady back a picture and went, excuse me, but these are the eligible ones if you don't mind, because you put these ones in and then took a picture of the other ones that they're not right, just so you know. So, and this lady, I messaged her and said, oh, but thank you so much. We so appreciate that you collect them. And she messaged back and said, oh, look, it's all right. I'd rather know what is eligible and what isn't. So Thomas has just got that way about him. So he's teaching people as we go, and I'm certainly learning, and we're having a bit of a laugh as we go along the way too. So thanks for your ongoing support. We appreciate you, and thanks for all the stories. Okay, see you next time. If you'd like to attend one of my public shows or book me to speak at your next conference, please visit juliecross.com.au.